What's going on? Today we will be rebuilding the Golden State Warriors after this current Jimmy Butler trade. As of right now, we're 40-24. It's not bad. It's not necessarily good. As far as our starting five right now as well, Draymond is by far our worst player. He's getting traded. I was gonna buckle down and try to win a championship with him, Kuminga, Jimmy, and Curry, and try to keep just a nice Warriors core intact. Draymond's gone. There's no other way to put it. His individual stats really are fine. It's not the worst thing I've seen. As of right now, we do finish 5th in the Western Conference. RJ Barrett just won 6th Man of the Year. They're probably starting Brandon Ingram. Trey Jackson Davis, this is what I'm talking about. I was gonna trade this man instead of Draymond. 12, 11, 2 blocks, 56% from the field. That's really good for a starting big man who is 20. Oh, he's 25. He's okay. It's a sophomore season. All right, give him a break. It's a sophomore season. He just won Most Improved Player. That never happens in these rebuild scenarios. Okay, we're up to the 4th seed. We have the Lakers in the first round, who they have AR, Luka. They traded for Dylan Brooks with LeBron and Mark Williams. How'd Mark play for him? 12, 11, 2 blocks. I'm super high on this guy. I think he's gonna be fantastic next to LeBron and Luka. He's going to be the person that team needs him to be. Jimmy Butler, his first season in the Bay, 16 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, still over 50% from the field, 34% from 3. That's not bad. Curry, 25 points at 37 years old. Draymond, 8, 6, 6, a steal and a block. Like I said, stat line and the stat sheet, he filled it up. 37% from the field, 28% from 3. Isn't the best, and I want to trade him while he's up here having this type of season. Trey Jackson Davis, phenomenal year. Kuminga, 17.6 rebounds, almost a steal, almost a block, and then the bench was fine. We definitely do need to improve a little bit. Podziemski and Buddy Hield actually combined for about 20 points off of our bench, and Kevon Looney did provide 7 rebounds. We take the first series against this Lakers squad. They do take game 3. We go up 3-1, and we do advance to the conference semifinals. Unfortunately, we're playing the Mavericks. We're gonna get cooked. It's that simple. I have no doubt in our mind that Klay Thompson's gonna want to go crazy. He's gonna want to beat his former team. This is our first matchup since the trade in the playoffs. Oh my gosh, we take it in 6 games. We are now playing this Timberwolves squad. Starting Naz Reid, I wish they would just do this. I actually have no idea what they're doing right now. Julius Randle was not the, oh my gosh, maybe he was the move. He was the move in the rebuild. As of right now, Julius Randle was not the move. Getting rid of Cat still blows my mind. I don't know why they just didn't trade Gobert. You throw Cat at the 5. I just, someone's got to break it down for me, because I still don't understand why that trade was made. Unfortunately, we're down 3-1. We do take game 5, so this can get competitive real quick. We win right here. We go back in a 7-game series. Unfortunately, we won't have home court advantage due to having a worse seeding, but it doesn't look like that's going to matter. We just completely lose all momentum in the 2nd, 3rd, and the 4th corner to get blown out. We do have a Raptors-Timberwolves finals. Personally, I think this Raptors team is nice. I'm not too sure what they're going to do in the future for the squad or the direction it's going to take, but I'm a fan of it. If they win a championship, they don't, would have been more happy to see them getting it. But when you're Anthony Edwards, your main player is averaging 37, 6, 5 assists, 3 steals, a block, almost in the 50, 40, 90 club, no team is going to be able to compete against that. For the next couple of rebuilds, we are going to be doing the auto 2K generated player for the draft. Right now, PlayStation servers are down. I didn't have the draft classes saved. Why is beyond me. I should have just done it. I wasn't expecting PlayStation to just go, why did I just draft a 69 overall with the 26th pick? It said he was like a top 8 projected. What are we doing? Anyway, servers are down. That's not looking good. Jimmy Butler does accept his player option, which is huge on our end of things. Also, the trades aren't 100% accurate, but for the most part, the main players are where they need to be. Oh my gosh. Draymond Green decided to retire. I don't know how I missed that. I looked through the retirement with you guys. He was just, I went back. Boy was at the bottom of that list. So there was just no way I was going to see that coming. As of right now, in our starting lineup, Jimmy can play the 2 or the 3. I'm still fine with him. Kuminga, Trey Jackson Davis. If I really wanted to, we could play the 4, I guess. But we need to get a better starting, I don't even want to say a better starting center. We need another big man. But if our center averages this and does this in the playoffs, I'm content with that. Nick Richards is just the highest overall here at the end of the day. A great player. I could run him. I'm not running him and Trace in the front court. There's no way I'm doing that. But he's barely even older than Trace. But I like this being our center rotation of Nick and Trace. I think I'm gonna slide Kevon Looney to the power forward slot. I'll just run him there off our bench. That'll be fine. We do need to trade for a better big though in the starting lineup. This is interesting. This is really interesting. I know we need a big. We can make it work. We can make it work. You get Dalton out on this Warriors team, that's the future Klay Thompson. We'll just run we'll do what the Warriors do. We'll run kind of small ball bigs with Kuminga. Jimmy Butler's not even he's a small forward. I guess it's really just Kuminga. I'm gonna hope that works. Santos, right now he's actually I just realized we got this man right back after trading him. He's not bad. There's definitely potential there. Podziemski can come off our bench. I'm gonna put him at that point guard role, and then we're gonna find another wing to pair him with. Dean Wade's not a bad pickup at all. Personally, I like what he does for the Cavs. I think he knows his role. He's a good role player. He can be a spot-up shooter for us as well. Slide him to the small forward, goes down. I do not care. We now have Curry, Dalton Net, Jimmy, Kuminga, and Trace in that starting lineup with Nick Richards, Kevon Looney, Dean Wade, and Podziemski off our bench. This is a way better record than I thought we were gonna have. I tried to put this team in a position where we wouldn't really, I'm not expecting a deep playoff run right now. I wanted to trade away some of our players who weren't going to see minutes on the court, some of our younger guys for some picks. I got a couple of them. And then I was trying to at least get our depth a little better so we can either A, develop that depth, or B, trade them for another superstar, all-star caliber player. As far as the All-NBA team, Steph Curry is still on that All-NBA third team at 38 with LeBron, who is also 41 years old. And we're the second seed this season, playing the Sacramento Kings in the first round. They traded for James Harden and Bam. Did they get rid of Sabonis? Interesting. Is Sabonis on the Heat? The Heat aren't even in the playoff picture, so I guess I don't care. Dalton Net, a perfect addition at that shooting guard role. 18 points, a steal, 42% from three. Next to Curry, who's almost averaging 30 points with 6 assists on 10 3-pointers attempted a game, shooting over 40%. Jimmy, 17, 6, 6 over a steal. Kuminga at the 4 played fine. 17 points, 6 rebounds, the exact same numbers he was averaging at the small forward role. Trace Jackson-Davis down a little bit with 9, a little over a block, but he shot over 60% from the field. Off our bench, Nick Richards, the perfect backup big man, had 7, and a block. Realistically, he could be starting. Him and Trace have like the same player comparison in my opinion. Podziemski still had 9. Kevon Looney with 6 rebounds. I ran Santos, who had 7 points, over 40% from the field, over 40% from 3, up to a 78 overall for us as well. We almost just got upset in the first round. We were up like 2-1 or 2-0 at some point. We're now playing Reed Shepard, Jalen Green, Cam Whitmore. Amon Thompson at the 4 is so wild. Why does this keep happening in the Rebus? I'm not even going to worry about changing that position because I'm trying to beat this Rockets team. As we get a clean sweep, unfortunately, we are playing De'Aaron Fox, Wemby, and the Spurs. They are starting Castle now. My gosh, watching this man play basketball as a rookie is insane. It looks like he looks good. Let's just say that. This man has a ton of untapped potential too next to De'Aaron Wemby. They are starting Sohan. They have John Collins, Tim Hardaway Jr., Grayson Allen, Malachi Branham, AJ Green off their bench. That is a strong rotation. If we can pull this off, I would be shocked. This team we're playing is just simply better than we are. We win in 5 games. Curry is putting the team on his back. Curry, you got to continue it during this Indiana Pacers series. We just beat some great Western Conference teams. If I lose to the Pacers after this generational playoff run, oh my, yo, do not blow a 3-1 lead. I am shocked to my core. We win in 6 games because of this man. Out of nowhere, averaging, not even out of nowhere, averaging over 30 points with 7 assists as a point guard? And you're 37, 38 years old, carrying the team? And it's only going to get better from here with how we develop the team, the picks we have. We might be able to go back to back. This might be a bit of a stretch in terms of I'm just simply I'm giving up too much. I have 3 first-round picks here in Trace Jackson-Davis. Hopefully, we can just get Klingon on the team. My gosh, who do they think this guy is? I've been trying to get a trade for this dude for a minute now. There we go. All it took was 4 first-round picks to get Donovan Klingon. A 7'2", 300-pound big on the Warriors it's unheard of, okay? Who was the last guy to do that? Andrew Bogut? When did that man play? What was his last season with the Warriors? Like 2016? So it's been a while. Santos has earned his spot on the bench next to Podziemski as well. Podziemski might get slow. He might be at the 2. Let's run him at the 2 off our bench this season. His point guard role was fine off the bench. 9 points, 3 assists, great shooting splits. But if we can get more of a playmaker at that point guard spot, Dennis Schroeder, Ben Simmons, Jose Alvarado, Mike Conley's down here. How old is this dude now? 38. Jamal Sheed. This dude hasn't even played yet. Banton isn't. Shoot, this isn't a bad idea. I could say scratch what I just said, slide Banton to the 2, and have Podziemski really just run that backup point guard role again. So we're just going to disregard that and slide Banton to the 2 at 6'8", and then we can have Podziemski back at the 1. As far as our bench goes, we do have Kevon Looney as a backup big, and it looks like he's here to stay. Ever since I got Klingon in this rebuild, I've kind of realized I never take him in rebuilds. Also, I don't want to say I forgot about him, because I know he's there. I wish he was getting more court time on the Trailblazers. I don't really know what's going on with that. I hope he doesn't get overshadowed. A situation I usually compare it to is Clint Capella and Onyeka. Clint Capella is a great center. Onyeka had a ton of potential, and Onyeka really wasn't able to show that until injuries happened on Clint Capella's end. So I'm really hoping Robert Williams, DeAndre Ayton do not overshadow Klingon in Portland. He's 7'2", almost 300 pounds, a defensive nightmare down low. As far as the All-NBA teams go, oh my gosh! Big Mark Williams. The Hornets should not have traded that man. That is a stat line. Klingon, look at that. All defensive second team for us. And 87 at 23. We are the second seed. However, I'm glad we're here and not the first seed, because we would have had to play the Mavericks and then the Timberwolves or the Rockets. I would much rather play the Grizzlies, Pelicans, Nuggets. I'm not even kidding. This Nuggets team is, oh my, wait. Why is this? Hold up. I was about to say this team about to be awful. Jordan Poole in the backcourt with Jamal Murray. Hold up. Is that cooking? Kaminga's almost a 20-point per game scorer right now. Klingon had 12 rebounds, 2 blocks. Dalton Net, 18 points. What did he shoot from 3? 43%. Jimmy is still averaging 18, 6, and 6 at 37. Curry is still averaging 22, 5 assists. Podziemski up to 11 points off our bench. Delandon, what is this guy's name actually? You know what? 12 points? A 6'8 guard? I got this man for 2 years, 15 mil. That is a steal. Santos back on the team. I'm glad we traded back for him. 7 points. And then Kevon Looney is just holding the fort down. I don't know how that man is not getting traded. He's the Dwight Powell of our team. We're cooked. We have a big who can stop this, okay? I'm not even worried about Chet going off in this series on 7'2" Klingon. The issue is the defensive unit I'm looking at right now with the offensive firepower and oh gosh, we're cooked. And the bench depth. We could very well get swept this series. Hold up! Warriors, don't you do it. Jimmy! The last person in that starting five that I thought was going to get Western Conference Finals MVP. We are back in the finals. Playing the Detroit Pistons here. Mitchell Robinson, D'Lo, James Wiseman off your bench. That's James Wiseman in 80 overall. Bro, kind of cooking. We're going to take this series game by game. I did not mean to do that. We're tied up at 2-2 here. Oh gosh, Warriors. Last time we had the potential to take it to 7 games. We sold. I'm not even worried about the first quarter. We barely lost it. It is a competitive series here. We lose that third quarter by 10. That is huge for them. We are not going to crawl back from that. Unfortunately, we are going to lose here in a 6-game series to the Pistons. I would take this any day of the week for a Warriors rebuild. Season 1, didn't really do anything. Season 2, we won a championship with that roster. Season 3, we're right back in the finals with a team of Curry, Dalton Net, Jimmy, Kuminga, Klingon, Podziemski, Banton, Santos, and Kevon Looney. I'm a big fan that we've been able to keep a lot of the Warriors players together. If you guys enjoyed it, leave a like, subscribe, comment, and I will catch you all with the next video.